Made a few changes to my setup here. Got a piece of PVC pipe on the side of the kayak here to store the antenna. And previous kayak trips I used a 2-foot extension. It's like a 7/8 rod threaded on both sides, 2 of those connected together, and it's a bit flexible. So I've switched that up for a 2-foot segment from the buddy stick system. So we'll see how that works. And then using the same coil I've been using on the kayak, the super antenna, MP1. And then instead of the titanium whip, I'm using that telescoping whip that came with the kit that I've ever really used. But I weighed it. The first couple kayak trips I went on, I spent a lot of time, I guess you could say, setting the antenna up. I put all the parts and pieces in the cockpit, which means I have to take the skirt off to get to the pieces. And all of this is kind of leading up to activating from the ocean at San Pedro underwater. So I've operated on the water in freshwater and in brackish rivers, but I feel like I want to be prepared to keep the skirt on while I activate at San Pedro. So I'm starting to round the corner here at Santa Maria, and there's a deep spot. So all this stuff out here is probably 10 feet deep. And then as I round the corner, there's a channel. It's about 1/4 of a mile long. It's about 30 or 40 feet. It's pretty deep. So I'm trying to make good decisions. So if it looks too much for me, I'm gonna definitely check. So right now I'm pointing at Egmont Key, and I can see the key, and there's a crane out there I remember last time. So I know that's it. And then the sandbar is actually pretty visible here. So from watching other videos of people kayaking out here, I felt kind of concerned that I wouldn't be able to see it, and I would just kind of have to use my phone or guesstimate here. As I think I mentioned in the post, this is a popular nude destination. It's a national wildlife refuge, so the island is off limits, but the water, the tidal under the mean high, I think the high tide mark is acceptable, and I'm hoping that I'm not going to have a bunch of nudists. If so, maybe I'll just point the kayak towards the ocean and operate facing that way. Tilt this back so you guys can see. Now the trick's going to be how to get out of this. All right, taking a break. I just got everything cabled up and wired, ready to go. So I opened the bag up, and my radio and my battery and everything are in the bag. I'll show you that setup. So that's the antenna, mount, counterpoise, which is like an S configuration, just kind of taped on the side, and then everything's in my dry bag here, mounted to the deck and flipped to Kilo November 4 Mike Quebec Romeo KN4 MQR calling CQ Parks on the air from Park Kilo 0251 and standing by. Roger, Roger. Appreciate the contact. K8RAT KN4 MQR 73. Appreciate the contact from Arkansas. November 5 Hotel Oscar Golf KN4 MQR 73. And let's go with the, I believe it was a maybe a station ending in Lima. Kilo 5, Victor, Uniform Lima, you are 55 in Florida. Roger, look at that. Kilo 2422, 2422. And I have you in the log here at 1449 Zulu, Roger. Yeah, Kilo Charlie 1, Mike, India, Juliet in Park Kilo 2422, 2422, Roger.